Number one, English is not my first language, and when most of this interaction took place, and it's important to have this in mind, when I was maybe 12 years old, I downloaded and made an account on ICQ. I knew some English from school, but not enough to have a conversation. Anyone could add me there, and I guess I used it to chat with some friends and to meet new people through it. I was added by a 19-year-old guy in California. His name was Jason. We talked frequently for unknown amounts of time. At one point, we decided to have an online relationship, and unfortunately, I failed to see what was wrong with the age difference. When I was 13 or 14, he told me he wanted to send me a gift. Without the stranger danger talk from anyone, I told him my address. My mother was not happy at all when the gift came in the mail. He sent to me a digital camera and a dog plushie. The package had the post stamps from California and his address, so that part of the story was legit. During this time, I had let some of my friends chat with him as well. They thought he was an absolute asshat. We lost contact for a few years, but I started to chat with him again when I was 16 and had moved to a new part of the country. Once again, he wanted to send me a gift, and once again, I gave him my address, although I wasn't as stupid as the first time. But to be fair, the first package had the right stamps and all. This time, he wanted to send me a sex toy for some odd reason. And, sure enough, one day in the mail, it came. The conversation with Jason went on. I had a group discussion with him and my then 14-year-old friend. They started to chat in private, but I really didn't bother, really, because she chatted with me about him behind his back, so it wasn't so bad to begin with. They got really close, and I suppose they started having one-sided cam sex. Then, he started to blackmail her into sending nudes to him. Otherwise, he would send the screenshots to her father. We called him out on that, and then he started to play the victim card and said he would kill himself. My 14-year-old friend was hysterical about it and wanted to call the cops, but didn't know how to make it go to the US. And I was so fed up with it all that I just said, let him do whatever he wants, I don't care anymore. I didn't speak with either of them for a while after, but the blackmailing appears to have continued for a while. It got really bad with the blackmailing and other stuff going on in her life that she eventually got several different diagnoses. I don't think either of us wants to meet this dude in any shape or form again. Number two. It was a Friday, and a friend of mine decided to have me and 3 other over for the night, just to chill. My friend lives in a very sketch part of Brisbane, and it often has robberies and homicides. Anyway, it was about 3 in the morning, and we were feeling adventurous, so our dumbasses decided to go for a walk around the neighborhood, then back to her house. We walked for a bit, and it was going pretty well. We went to the park, and chilled at a dog park type thing. We all heard what was the occasional shattering of bottles or car alarms, but nothing close enough to make us freak out. We stayed until 3:45 a.m., and we decided to go home to get some sleep because we had work in the morning. We walked for about 10 minutes until we saw a figure in the dark. My friend thought it was a pole at first, and we thought nothing of it. Once we got closer, though, we could see it had a human-like shape. We got close enough to see that it was a man, tall, skinny, and short-haired. We thought nothing of it because it was Saturday morning, and people come back from clubbing at that time. Once we got 15 meters away, we noticed something that still gave me the shakes. He had a knife with blood on it. Now, there were 2 guys, including me, and 2 girls that went for the walk. Me and my other friend aren't small either. I'm about 6'3", and my friend is about 6 foot, and we both have some muscle, but this guy didn't seem fazed by our size at all. He just stood there. At that point, fight or flight kicked in. We all turned the corner to go another way and to avoid the man. We expected him to just stand there, but he didn't. He chased us. We were all freaked out, in hysterics running back to my friend's house. We didn't even know if the man stopped chasing us. We didn't bother to look back at all. We got back to her house, scared absolutely shitless, but it gets freakier. We kept watch to see if the guy was still chasing us. We didn't see anything for at least 10 minutes, so we went back to bed and was awoken to the host of screams. The guy was standing outside the house. We called the police straight away, and they came and arrested the man. The officer told my friend that was in absolute shock that the man had broken into a house a few streets away and stabbed them while they were sleeping. They survived. We weren't told the motive. So, creepy guy who tried to kill another person and 4 more? Let's not meet. Hey guys, thanks for watching my video. If you enjoyed it, then please hit that like button, and subscribe if you already have not done so. And if you enjoy these videos, make sure to stick around for the next one. Peace out.